The second form of golden handcuffs is what I would call the promotion/position status trap. And here's what I mean. By having a high level position in a company and getting these promotions, that is something that gives people a sense of status. Let's say that you are a manager at a big corporation, or let's say you're even the SVP or head of a certain department. Having this position gives you a certain status. It makes you feel like you're someone in society, you're contributing, you're useful, and you're being respected. And I don't mean at all that having a high position is something that's superficial. It's not the case at all. I believe that most people who are in a high level position are people who are truly extraordinary, skilled, and capable. And I don't think at all that it is a problem to have status in society or to have that longing for status. Because contrary to what many people say or appear to think, I believe that most or almost all people want to have some status in society. As I said in one of my other videos previously, it's only the way that someone attains that status that is different. Some people feel that they attain that needed status in society by being a CEO, while some other people, mostly among the millennial generation and Gen Z especially, feel that status comes from independence and freedom. Someone who is, for example, working while traveling around the world might feel that they have status because they can't afford themselves this freedom and independence. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that having a high level position in a company can become a trap to some people. They get a sense that the only way that they can have status or importance in society is by staying in this high level position. And for these types of people, it can only go up. So you work yourself up from junior manager, VP, SVP, head, and so on. You climb the ladder, and each time you climb up one flight, you have the feeling that you cannot return, because if you return, you feel that it will hurt your image. And here it can become a trap for some people. Perhaps they do not want to climb up that high. Perhaps they're already perfectly happy to be the manager of the department, and they don't really have the ambition to become a head and go further up. There are indeed some people who do not want to be promoted. They want to, for example, stay at a manager or VP level or wherever they are, because they know that by doing that, they will be able to do other things in life or perhaps spend more time with their family. But the problem is that once a person is in this position promotion status trap, they feel like the only way that they can attain status and importance in society is by taking on the next role and climbing up further. And again, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with this, because for many people, this is the way to go. But it's really important to know for yourself what type of person you are, so that instead of going with the flow and getting trapped in a cycle that you do not want to be in, you can proactively make a decision about your career that is best for your life. One of the difficulties that I see for those people who are in this kind of trap is that in some cases there are people who are intending to change careers. They want to work in a different field or industry, but they don't do it because they're thinking that if they move, they will either need to start from the bottom again, or they will need to downgrade in terms of their position. So if previously at a big corporation, let's say in banking or in finance in general, they were the head of the department, if now they would switch over and go, for example, into digital marketing, and perhaps to do that, they would need to downgrade to become a manager. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Going up or down is not the only kind of mobility that exists in career change. You can also go sideways, meaning that you expand your horizon by going in different fields and gaining different kinds of experiences. And you can also specialize, meaning that you go deeper into something and you become more of an expert in something. I really think that it is time for a paradigm change when looking at careers. Going up is not the only way. There are so many different ways, especially nowadays, for someone to carve out their own specific niche, to acquire their own unique set of skills and experiences that not many other people in the market have.